Welcome to the video catalog walkthrough for our annual catalog. This one here is our current 2020 through 2021 annual catalog. It runs from June 3rd, 2020 through May 3rd, 2021. I've also added a link in the comments area for you to download the PDF version if you'd like. If you like to flip through it like I do, there is a link on my website at letitsnowstamping.com where you can request an annual catalog. Now you might be wondering why it's so thick. That's because with each stamp set, there are several samples, things that give you inspiration, kind of like an idea book. There are complicated projects, such as these, and there are also simpler projects, such as this one. When you flip through the catalog, you'll notice all different types. Now, here you'll see what we call a Step It Up card. What's nice about this is that this sample right here shows beginner, intermediate, and avid or advanced stampers. So you can, if you're a beginner, you'd start out with something like this. Step it up if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. And if you're an old pro, you can start going with your avid stamper sample. On the inside of our front cover, it will show some of our favorite tools. And also, as you're looking through the catalog, you want to pay close attention to these two symbols. The 10% off symbol. So what that's usually is a rounded bundled product. So in a lot of cases, our stamp sets come with a matching die set, or they come with a matching punch set. And also, the N symbol is for all of the new products in this particular catalog for the year. There are two different types of stamps that we sell. The first one is the clink set. Those more resemble kind of like our old stamps. Remember the old wooden block ones that have the red rubber? But now, in order to help save space, because these get kind of bulky, it now comes in a nice slim case and no more wood. So it's lighter and more compact. And with the cling set, what you do is you have kind of a sticky backing to it, and you would simply put them on an acrylic block, and that takes the place of your old wooden block. And then you would take it off, put it back in its case, and add another, or choose another one. Now the acrylic blocks are sold separately, and if you get, a mid-size one, that will pretty much cover everything except for maybe the larger stamps. But what's nice in the catalog, let's flip to a page with the stamp set, is that in each description, it has suggested clear blocks. So it tells you which block sizes to use. And then you can order, if you just want to order one, you would order the largest block in that set. So that way you know that all of your stamps will fit, and you'll be able to use them right away. The other type of stamp we have is called a photopolymer. Now these are the see-through stamps. What's nice about these is that, like this one is a two-step stamp. So it has the detailed stamp, and mine are a little stained because they are well loved. So it has the detailed stamp, and you can see through when you put it on the acrylic block. Take this little one, and so you put it on the acrylic block, and you can see exactly where you're going to place it. This is also very helpful for these two-set stamps, or two-step stamps, because like I said, this one has the detail, and these have the filler. Now, so what I do is I stamp my detailed stamp first, and then in a different color, I do the filler stamp. Now I have to admit that it takes a little bit of practice, but so here we have the detailed stamp. And then my filler stamp, I am not perfect when it comes to these, but they're also meant to not be placed in perfectly. It kind of gives it kind of an artsy look to it. And so it's, you know, it's not meant to be exactly perfect. And see, even with it being not so perfect, this stamp or this card came out very pretty. All of our colors coordinate with each other. So here's a sampling of some of our colors. What's nice is that with all of your embellishments, all of your envelopes, everything all coordinates. So there is no guesswork in will it match my paper exactly or won't it? So you have sequins and things like that, and those all come in the colors that match our inks. And in the description, it will even show you what colors are in there. So then that way, if you know that you want to use these particular sequins on your card, they will match exactly with the Calypso Coral cardstock, Coastal Cabana, Mango Melody, Rich Razzleberry. So then that way you have a perfect match for your inks, your embellishments, even your ribbons, papers, designer series paper, all of it. We also offer a variety of punches. Now with the punches, in a lot of cases, they match a stamp set, like I had said earlier. That's where the 10% bundled price comes in. So say with Dragonfly Garden, and you buy it with the matching punch, you save 10% from if you bought these two individually. So with the stamp set, let's do a quick sample here. So you would stamp your Dragonfly, open up your punch. Nope. Okay, try that again. Stamp your Dragonfly and see how the punch fits perfectly to the stamped image. The stamped image. Punch it out. And you have a perfectly cut out Dragonfly and a little buddy. Our die cuts work much in the same way. Now, if you're new to die cutting, you need to purchase a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. They come in two different sizes. You have the larger one, which fits about a 6-inch plate, and then you have the mini that holds a 3-inch plate. So what these do is that they help you to cut out these dies, and these are really thin. These are all the bundled sets. So here are your dies. And they come in a variety of shapes, and just like the punches, they coordinate with the stamp set, except for things like the layered circles and the layered ovals and squares, things of that nature. Now this one coordinated with the Garden Wishes set, I believe. This one is called Dandy Wishes. And so you see all the different types of dies, and they're very thin. Very thin. And so what you would do is that you would run this through your die cut machine with the cardstock, and it will cut out your cardstock. We'll return to this card sample. This rectangle is a die, and it cut it out beautifully. Look at that. And your die cut machine will also emboss paper for you and give it texture. So here we have all of our texture embossing folders, and so you would run it through the machine and a plain sheet of paper, and you would end up with this gorgeous texturing. And it comes in a variety of textures. I put mine all in little sample cards so that I can look to see what I need when I'm creating a card. And can you tell I like embossing folders? But those are all the different textures. So instead of getting designer series paper, say if you're a new stamper and you don't want to invest in a lot of printed paper, you can go this route and just add texture to your cardstock. And any color cardstock you can use with the embossing folders. Now we'll go to page 6, where you'll find all of our different types of kits. These kits are a great way to start out stamping. I noticed that a lot of you are beginner stampers, have never held a stamp in your hand before, and that's okay. These kits are for you because they're all inclusive. They come with everything that you need. So let's see if we can get this up there a little bit better. It comes with your card bases, any embellishments, and these are all pop-outs. So you just pop them out. They have a perforated edge. They come right out, easy peasy. They also come with foam adhesive. Foam adhesive gives dimension to the card. So see how this one kind of sticks up a little bit off the other paper? That's because it has a dimensional in it to pop it off the other paper. These little dots here are adhesive dots, so you don't even need to have glue on hand in order to make these cards. It comes with a full stamp set, which would be this one here. It also comes with your first acrylic block, any kind of embellishments. These look like little flowers, any ribbons or fibers that you might need. It also comes with a mini stamp pad. So here is the size of our regular stamp pads, and here's the little mini. These are great when you don't want to spend a lot of money just yet, because you might not know if you like stamping or not. But these cards, look at these cards. They look professionally done. They make you look like a seasoned stamper. So, and then we have what's called our paper pumpkin. Later on in another video, I will do a reveal and show you what comes in a paper pumpkin box. And I will also go through on how to make one of the projects in the box. So you can see how easy it is to create a gorgeous card. As you're flipping through the catalog, you'll find that throughout it'll be sprinkled with what are called suites. A suite includes everything listed on the page and on the following pages. Now you can buy these items individually, but you save 10% when you buy them all together. So with Playing with Patterns, not only do you get the stamp set, pattern play, you also get the die set, which is alphabet dies. You get mini paper pumpkin boxes. These are cute little boxes that you can fit little treats in and decorate the tops of. You get the Playing with Pattern resin dots, which are kind of like little trinkets that you can put on a card. If you've ever received one of my cards, you'll see that I add cute little embellishments like these. But these have adhesive on the back, where these I would have to glue on. It also comes with Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper, which is this set here. Now all of our Designer Series paper are two-sided. So you would have one side, and then on the back side you would have this pattern. This is one pattern, or the pattern on the front side, the pattern on the back side. And you get all of this from bundled price, and each suite is a different price depending on how many things that they have in their suite. Oh, I forgot the ribbon on this one. You get a set of 3 different types of ribbons. Now we'll flip through to the back. You can tell my catalog is well loved. All of these are the different sets and things that I have, and I'll mark what stamp sets I have. I'll highlight them so that way I know that I already have it, and it's one quick way to say, okay, don't need that, I already got it, type thing. Now, if you find that your order is going to be over $100, you'll want to go this route, which is the demonstrator route. The reason I say that is because For $99, you get to pick $125 of product from the catalog. It does not need to be what they show here. You can customize it to your needs. If you're a beginner, maybe you want to do more of the kits and go that route, the all-inclusive kits. So then that way you can start building up your stamp sets and some of the ink pads. If you're a more seasoned stamper, say you have a couple of sets here and there, you have stamp pads, you can pick any suite, any designer series paper, embellishments, stamp sets, ink pads, cardstock, you name it, tools, in that $99. And on top of that, any order that you place after that, you receive 20% off all of your orders. You could be, the way I've been doing it for years, is be what we call a hobby demonstrator. A hobby demonstrator is someone who doesn't sell anything. They just use the demonstrator benefits, like the 20% off, the pre-order periods. So a new catalog comes out, we have sets that we can order before anybody else. Pattern paper, same thing. Tools, things of that nature. Usually they are a stamp set with a matching die set or a punch, or things like that. For our pre-order this last time, for the new mini catalog, I got the Dragonfly bundle as my pre-order. And then if you happen to have friends who like to stamp with you, they can order through you. And so then you get a part of that to come back to you in cash. Or you could just offer them, say, okay, I'm going to place an order. Would you like to place one with me? Save on shipping, get my 20% discount, things of that nature. If you think you might want to go that route, just reach out to me at any time. Now, this page here is for our hostesses. So if you book a party with me, not only will you get a special treat from me and get a discount for your items, depending on your sales for that party will determine your Stampin' rewards. $150 party sale, you get 10% off your purchases. If you get $600 or more, you get 16% off of the purchases, plus you get one 50% off item. Not to mention, you also get an exclusive hostess set. You get to pick one of these two sets. I really like this one, and I need to get that one, but I do have this one, which I use quite often. And because I love the saying, for the beautiful ways you touch my heart. I forgot to mention that when you're flipping through our catalog, you're going to notice that some of the stamps are highlighted in a different color. This signifies that it either matches with a punch or a die set. Nothing better than does coordinate with the die set. So the color is going to be kind of like a bluish gray of the items that you can cut out with a die. And then for Floral Essence, you're going to see that it is highlighted yellow. So that means that it's going to coordinate with the Perennial Flower Punch. And if you notice here, none of them are highlighted with either the bluish gray or the yellow, signifying that it does not come with a punch. So those, if you wanted to cut those out, then you would have to do fussy cutting, which is cutting by hand. I hope you enjoyed our little walkthrough through the annual catalog. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments below. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at the virtual party.